Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
One of the harder things to go through in basketball is playing in back-to-back days. Add the fact that your team lost in the last game, and it makes it tougher to find motivation to play hard. Both of our protagonists for today's first game are going through exactly this. The game changer Novaliches Warriors lost to the Antipolo Cashew Nuts 78-66 in yesterday's opening game, while the Marikina Shoelanders gave up a last-second basket to Vinny Pegaso and the Philippine Navy Go for Gold Sea Lions 88-87 in the main event. The Warriors missed the services of glass-sweeping big man John Ambulodto in their game against the Cashew Nuts. And despite the auspicious debut of Wawi Kadir pairing with a solid performance of another big man in Kenji Roman, game changer Novaliches finally gave Antipolo its first win of the tournament. Marikina, on the other hand, played in a tough, grind-out ball game against the gritty Sea Lions. And despite the best efforts of the masked man, Felipe Chavez, along with Jason Opiso and Kyle Tolentino, the team were upended in the closing seconds. Which team can buck the fatigue of playing back-to-back? Which team can bounce back faster and stronger from yesterday's losses? Let's all find out in the first of our Sunday doubleheader here this afternoon. And good afternoon, mga ka-ball out. Andito tayo ulit ngayon sa Marikina Sports Center to bring you the Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2. I am Joel Parcon and with me is my partner, Coach Noy Africa. Coach, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ayan, so for today's ball game, Coach, the game at hand that we have is we have the game changer Novaliches Warriors going up against the hometown Marikina Shoelanders. But before that, let's go ahead and check the team standings, our updated team standings.
Sa ating NCR division, itong Marikina Shoelanders who will be playing today versus itong game changer Novaliches. It will be a battle between two teams that so far have contrasting yung kanilang fates. Anyway, Shoelanders sharing the lead in the NCR division with Magic 7, RPBY, East Dental Clinic at 3-2, together with strong group University of Makati. So we have a logjam there for the lead in the NCR division. We have the game changer Novaliches Warriors in a tie with the AMA Online Kings at 1-3. Moving over to the provincial division, in our second game later, it will be the heavyweight matchup between the undefeated Golden Coolers at 4-0, Calos PH, the third floor, at 4-2. Tapos we have 1-4 BF tied with Philippine Navy Go for Gold Sea Lions at 2-3, and the Antipolo Cashew Nuts bringing up the rear with 1-4.
Ayun, so yun ang kalagayan ng ating torneo currently, ano? Pupunta tayo ngayon sa for today's games. We do have the game at hand is the game changer Novaliches Warriors versus the Marikina Shoelanders, and mamaya after them is the Calos PH, the third floor, versus the Centro Mall Golden Coolers. And let's talk about the two teams na magtutunggali ngayong game that will happen in a short while, no? Punta muna tayo sa game changer Novaliches. Ano ang aabangan natin for them?
Actually, sobrang ganda ng pre-game mo kanina. Sinabi mo lahat ng gusto ko sabihin. Anyway, they did lose yesterday. Itong Novaliches game changer lost yesterday to Antipolo. So both teams coming off losses. But, you know, the notable players for game changer, I think itong si Roger Santos has been coming to his own the past few games, being the team's resident three-point shooter, the one they go to in the clutch. Yesterday, he had 16 points, spiked by 5 makes from the three-point area. Also, ang kanilang undersized big man, Kenji Roman, is becoming that guy who is producing steadily, even with, you know, yung pagpasok nila ng guys like Ambulodto, you have Kadir, who made this debut yesterday. Even still, Kenji Roman did produce 10 points and 15 rebounds.
Sa kabilang dako naman, ano ang aabangan natin sa Marikina Shoelanders at sino ang aasahan nila?
For the Marikina Shoelanders, you know, pretty much they lost a one-ball game. They had that costly turnover in the end that gave Vinny Pegaso the opportunity to steal the game from under them. And I think for this team, they don't really need much motivation today because, you know, paano mo ba sila yung motivate other than you lost a one-ball game last night. Anyway, they will be relying on the usual reliables. You have Jason Opiso, the picture of consistency for them, 22 points and 6 rebounds. Add to that 4 steals yesterday, going up against the bigs of Philippine Navy. And finally, lagi naman to, whenever we talk about the Marikina Shoelanders, at some point, we talk about Felipe Chavez. Yesterday had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 steals.
Ayun. So, yan ang mga aabangan natin para sa laban na to. And hindi na namin kayo aantayin pa. Let's give it over to our venue announcer who will announce the starting units for today's game.
Sports Season 2 Founders Cup Passion, Purpose, Integrity. This is live at Facebook page at Ballout Sports. First game, it's the game changer Novaliches Warriors going up against the Marikina Shoelanders. And now it's time to meet the starting five for both teams. First, from the game changer, Novaliches Warriors. Power forward number 27, Jace Villarosa. Other forward number 20, John Ambuluto. Center number 18, Kenji Roman. Coming at guard number 3, Bill Digno. And point guard number 6, June Gabane. Game changer, Novaliches Warriors head coach is Carla Pacheco, assisted by Ruel Laguda and Vince Sumagi. And now here are the starting five for the Marikina Shoelanders. Starting point guard number 4, Felipe Chavez. Coming at guard number 8, Deo Timajo. The man at the middle, number 17, Jason Opiso. Power forward number 12, Marwin Janicio. And other forward number 7, Kyle Tolentino. And the head coach of Marikina Shoelanders is Raisal Castro, assisted by EJ Devesa and Monroe Question. Team consultant is June de San Jose. Referees of this ball game is Noel Marquez, Arnold Peñafuerte, and Ferdinand Poyong Manyalak. It's game time!
And we have the starting units for both teams. For the Marikina Shoelanders, you've got Deo Timajo, Felipe Chavez, Jason Opiso, Kyle Tolentino, and Marwin Junicio. Samantalang para naman sa game changer Novaliches Warriors, you've got Bill Digno, June Gabane, Kenji Roman, Jace Villarosa, and the big man John Ambulotto. This is the game changer Novaliches Warriors versus the Marikina Shoelanders. Marikina will have a first crack at the basket, and Junicio was fouled and has 2 free throws. May chine-check lang sa ating technical. Ayun, nagkaroon na tayo ng konting technical difficulty, but if you want to get updated sa nangyayari dito sa Ballout, you can always go follow us on our socials. Just search for Ballout Sports PH on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So, a bit of a false start, pero tuloy ang ating ball game.
Well, I was going to say, did somebody just shoot the lights out?
Oo nga.
Pero actually, there not much action yet to happen there. But talking about these two teams, itong game changer Novaliches, of course, they did lose. Both teams did lose yesterday, but I think if I'm game changer Novaliches, I'd be very wary of this Marikina Shoelanders team. Dahil, of course, that was a heartbreaking loss. And so far, the losses that Marikina has had, mga talagang painful losses.
Oh.
They did lose that game against Kalos PH.
Yes.
Up by 23. Lost in the end game. Tapos last night, it was a one-ball game. All they really had to do was inbound the basketball. Unfortunately for them, the ball was tipped, an easy layup for Vinny Bigaso, and just like that, they ended that game with a loss. And definitely, if you're Coach Rizal Castro, you don't really need to do much to motivate these guys, because they really just want to get back on the winning track. Well, for game changer Novaliches naman, it's been so far a roller coaster journey for Coach Carlo Pacheco and his team. I think it's mainly because the lineup has been what I would call very fluid. Dahil you have guys coming in late. Itong si Jan Ambulodto came after 2 or 3 games, I think. And yesterday they had Kadir coming in, but they are fast gaining their identity as a team. Kasi when they did not have Ambulodto, when they did not have Kadir, they had to rely on their undersized big, who is very effective, Kenji Roman. But yun nga, earlier on, they had to rely on speed, they had to rely on three-point shooting. Now, at this point, it's not really their strength because they're going up against teams that are built to run, teams that are built to shoot from the outside. So ito nga, with the presence of guys like Ambulodto, you can start with that. You can, I mean, in this day and age, it's not really something that's fashionable to play from the inside going outside. But for a team like this, I think that just might be the proper formula for them to be able to, they can mix it up. They can try to run, they can try to press. But when everything bogs down, you have that option to just dump that ball in the post and let the offense start from within. You can start, you can open up your three-pointers when your big guys attract all the attention inside.
Yun. Very, very great insights galing dito sa ating analyst for today.
Well, actually, wala na. Ubus na yung sasabihin ko for the whole game. So, it's balls on your court, Joel.
Pero tama nga naman yun. Parang, paano mo kakalabanin ang isang Marikina Shoelanders team na built for speed, tapos yung pressure defense nila ay vaunted. Kumbaga, yun na yung naging identity nitong Marikina Shoelanders. They are that pressing team, 40 minutes of hell. Kumbaga, no, ang ginagawa nitong Marikina Shoelanders. And samantala, paano kaya yun makokontra nitong game changer Novaliches Warriors? Well, we'll find out once we resume, and we'll talk more about it after this break.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and pepetons.
Ang problema, coach, yung oras. Ayaw tumigil.
Wala dito sa controller. Wala ko. Sinoli po nga ako. Sa ilalim. Wala, kinuha ni ano. Wala dun eh. Kinuha? Wala sa stock room. Alam mo kay Pauline? Hinahanap nga ng gwardiya eh. Pauline, di ba kinuha kanina isang controller? Stop mo nga, Andrew.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and pepetons.
Ballout, Hoops, Challenge. Ballout, Hoops.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and pepetons.
Ballout, Hoops, Challenge. Ballout, Hoops.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and pepetons.
Ballout, Hoops, Challenge. Ballout, Hoops.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Ballout. Hoops. Challenge. Ballout. Hoops.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Ballout. Hoops. Challenge. Ballout. Hoops. Ballout.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Repapis, may exciting game ako para sa inyo. Ito ang Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Pwedeng manalo na hanggang 1,000,000 piso. Bawat kiskis, matutulungan mo ang mga atletang Pilipino. Available at all Lotto outlets and resellers nationwide.
Itaas ang pride ng bansa habang nag-e-enjoy. Bili na ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Go for Gold, produkto ng Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office. Tanging may edad 18 pataas lamang ang maaaring bumili at maglaro ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Keep it fun. Game responsibly.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance 14BF MDC Carlos PH Sportswear Chachago L&J Spa to Go Home Detail Avenue Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance 14BF MDC Carlos PH Sportswear Chachago L&J Spa to Go Home Detail Avenue Snazzy Hair Motolite and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance 14BF MDC Carlos PH Sportswear Chachago L&J Spa to Go Home Detail Avenue Snazzy Hair Motolite and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance 14BF MDC Carlos PH Sportswear Chachago L&J Spa to Go Home Detail Avenue Snazzy Hair Motolite and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance 14BF MDC Carlos PH Sportswear Chachago L&J Spa to Go Home Detail Avenue Snazzy Hair Motolite and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance 14BF MDC Carlos PH Sportswear Chachago L&J Spa to Go Home Detail Avenue Snazzy Hair Motolite and Pepetons.
All out.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance 14BF MDC Carlos PH Sportswear Chachago L&J Spa to go home. Detail Avenue. Snazzy Hair. Motolite. And Pepetons.
Ballout. Whoops. Challenge. Ballout. Whoops. Tayo naman. Ballout. Whoops. Challenge.
May exciting game ako para sa inyo. Ito ang Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Pwedeng manalo na hanggang 1,000,000 piso. Bawat kiskis, matutulungan mo ang mga atletang Pilipino. Available at all Lotto outlets and resellers nationwide.
Itaas ang pride ng bansa habang nag-e-enjoy. Bili na ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Go for Gold, produkto ng Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office. Tanging may edad 18 pataas lamang ang maaaring bumili at maglaro ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Keep it fun. Game responsibly.
Ballout.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance. 14BF. MDC. Carlos PH Sportswear. Chachago. L&J Spa to go home. Detail Avenue. Snazzy Hair. Motolite. And Pepetons.
Ballout. Whoops. Challenge. Ballout.
are finally back here, and we have a glimpse of the crowd that is here to support their favorite teams. This is, of course, your Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2. And the game at hand is the game changer Novaliches Warriors versus the Marikina Shoelanders. This is going to be the second shot for Junicio. Ayan. So finally, we get the first point of this game.
And right away, we see that full court pressure coming from Marikina Shoelanders.
Oo nga, parang hindi na bago yan.
It's not actually something you have to mention every time.
Here's Ambuloto. He will try a three. Wow. That range by John Ambuloto.
Well, we were talking about earlier the presence of Ambuloto. That could be, the starting point of the offense. Pero wala sa scouting report that he would be starting the scoring off for game changer with a three-pointer.
Oo. Usually sa loob ang laban nitong si Ambuloto, grabbing those offensive rebounds and getting those putbacks. Samantalang ito si Tolentino misses on that tray. But Felipe Chavez gets that loose ball, and here's Tolentino again, missing.
So Ambuloto on one end with a three-pointer, and on the other end providing the distraction on the drive by Tolentino.
Ball right now, that is, I think that was Villarosa. The ball is now with Digno with a layup.
Well, definitely,
Took its time getting inside.
I think Bill Digno has to be one of the consistent scorers for Coach Carlo Pacheco for them to be successful in this ball game.
Yes, samantalang ang consistent scorer naman para dito sa Marikina, etong si Jason Opiso. He actually averages 21 points, and that free throw jumper of his is very effective.
And add to the 21 points is the 10.4 rebounds per ball game.
Double machine itong si Jason Opiso. And a foul is called there. It will be called on Gabane.
Well, if you look at itong si Jun Gabane, lahat naman ng makakatapat niya mismatch size-wise. Pero ito, idagdag mo pa, despite him being smaller, mas mabilis pa rin sa kanya si Felipe Chavez.
Yun. Surprising nga itong dalawa, no? Si Felipe Chavez at saka si Jun Gabane. Kahit na, they give up a lot in terms of size. Itong si Gabane averages 7.5 rebounds. Samantalang si Chavez naman, I believe nasa 6 or more ang kanyang average.
Felipe Chavez averaging 5 rebounds per game.
Ayun.
But even then, coming from that point guard spot, if you can get that much rebounding, it's really a big plus.
Big plus yan. Samantalang doon, natawagan ng traveling itong si John Boloto. So the blue shirts will get the ball back. Chavez setting it up, giving it to Tolentino. He will try another tray, missing again. Rebound going to Kenji Roman. Takbo ngayon ang game changer Novaliches, and Ambuloto down low with that lay-in.
I like the patience of Ambuloto that time, gaining his composure first before going up for that basket.
Samantalang ito naman, that extra pass going to Jason Opiso.
Well, I was saying earlier that itong Marikina press is something na you don't even have to mention. I think another thing you don't have to mention is the consistency of this guy, Jason Opiso. Alam mo yun, pagdating mo ng fourth quarter, you check the stats, all of a sudden this guy is already 20 points. Parang out of nowhere.
Oo. And naka-force sila doon ng turnover. Babalik ngayon sa Shoelanders ang bola. Tolentino ang nagtatawag ng play. Chavez on the wing. And the ball goes out to Opiso. Eto ngayon si Junicio with Mo. Extra pass ulit. Palabas kay Tolentino. Finally on his third try.
Well, actually, they passed up 2 quality shots for an even, for that open shot for Kyle Tolentino.
And muntikan pa nung mag-turnover ulit itong game changer Novaliches, pero the ball was tipped out of bounds. They will remain with the light shirts. Light shirts ang sasabihin ko kasi hindi ko alam anong bang kulay ng shirts ng ano bang matatawag mo na kulay? Cream?
Yeah, parang ganyan.
Parang
creamer.
Ito ngayon si Villarosa being harassed. Gives it over to Kenji Roman. Gabane gives it downstairs. Ang ganda ng find na yon kay Digno sa ilalim.
So itong si Bill Digno already with 4 points. As I said earlier, he could be one of those guys that they can rely upon.
And ito, the ball is again with the Shoelanders of Pisa at the corner. Bukas na bukas parati ang gitna na yan, no? Kaya nakapasok ng jumper itong si Marvin Junicio.
Well, definitely yun yung isa sa mga gaps ng zone defense. And if you have that shot, as itong si Ambulodto has all kinds of shots inside. Pero again, when you attack the spots, the gaps of that zone defense, you'll be, if you can shoot a high percentage, butas agad yung zone na yan.
Oo. And Tolentino tried to drop a pass downstairs to Junicio on that layup. Pero nakuha ito ng game changer Novaliches. Here's Digno with the behind the back dribble. They pull it out. Villarosa harassed and fouled by Kyle Tolentino. Sorry, that was an offensive foul.
What's actually something that people fail to realize is, aside from Kyle Tolentino being a very potent scorer, he is a very good perimeter defender. Although last night, medyo na-shackle siya ng foul trouble.
Oo. Talagang nag-game plan kasi yung Navy sa kanya. Inatake talaga siya on defense.
But you like how Kyle Tolentino, hindi siya na-foul out ng Philippine Navy even if they were trying to attack him. In his presence in that ball game, he was able to hit that clutch three-pointer. However, they did lose that game in the dying seconds.
And Tolentino gets the first free throw. Misses the second though. Rebound controlled by Kenji Roman. Ito na, itatrap na ulit. And ball will stay with the cream shirts. Salazar checking in for June Gabani, who picked up his second foul there in the previous play. Looking for something to materialize. May foul na tinawag doon sa kapapasok lang din na si Landayan.
Well, for game changer Novaliches, I think it's imperative that the guard play for them. The playmaking part of being a guard is what's important, especially going up against this Marikina pressure defense. And Salazar so far has been trying to look for a shot more than trying to set up that offense. And I think at this point of the tournament, he has to develop that playmaking, his playmaking ability on the floor, especially when itong si June Gabani has to sit down.
Oo. Siya ang pang-spell kay June Gabani. And with the lineup, especially if you've got a big man like Ambulodto, and you've got Kenji Roman and Bill Digno on your team, it would behoove you to be a facilitator more than a scoring guard. There's a drop pass by... ang ganda ng develop ng play na yun, pero hindi na ipasok ang tira. Ball will go back to the Shoelanders. Casajeros inside with a layup. Ganda ng give and go with Jason Apiso.
Of course, Casajeros, one of the steady contributors for Coach Rizal Castro. Can shoot from the outside, can penetrate, can finish inside.
Eto ulit si Salazar, and he will look for his shot, and he gets it that time.
Well, for Salazar, of course, you cannot take away... you cannot stop him from trying to score, but then again, he has to find that balance between being a playmaker and a scorer.
Yes, that is Salazar's first 2 points here in this ball game. He had to come in because itong si Gabane all picked up 2 early fouls. Rebound scramble there, nakuha ni Opiso, and he puts it in.
Jason Opiso just like that already with 6 points out of their 15. So 40% of their offense coming from Jason Opiso.
Yun. Ang ganda ng mathematics ni Coach.
Wala naman nag-check eh.
Ambulato with another jumper, misses this time. Rebounded by Casajeros. They're off and running. Corner. Sayang at naka-out of bound, naka-apak daw sa linya itong si Jason Opiso.
Well, Jason Opiso that time parang sobrang relaxed niya, just waiting in the corner. Failed to check where his foot was.
Kaya ito naman at nag-set up ulit ang pressure. Pero si Digno, tinakbuhan ang pressure. Pero hindi pumasok ang layup. Rebound by Jason Opiso. The blue shirts will have another crack. This time to extend this lead. They currently lead 15-13 with time down to 2 minutes and 43 seconds here in the first quarter. Tolentino goes inside, misses. Rebounded by Roman. They push it up. This is Salazar. Kicks it out. Digno for three. Yes!
Well, maybe like 10 years ago, that would have been a bad play. You know, on the fast break, the other guy is spotting up. Pero wala na, it's a different era of basketball that we are in.
Oh, the transition three is now a viable option. And just as the put back lay-in also.
Well, that kind of play is timeless.
Yes.
Being able to hustle for the offensive board.
Oh, importante yun. They're calling for play number 1. Salazar gets a screen from Amboloto. They swing it to Roman downstairs. Ito na, inside play for Amboloto trying to take advantage of his size there. Ito, nakuha niya pa rin ang bola. Up and in with the foul from Casajeros.
Well, that time, Amboloto just taking the ball away from Casajeros. Hindi mo masabing taking away candy from a baby. Parang lechon manok yung pinagagawa nila that time.
Pero masarap din naman talaga ang lechon manok.
Oo. At this point of our lives, mas gusto natin lechon manok kaysa candy. And of course, Casajeros, not a baby. Well, just compared to Ambulonto, maybe just a littler man.
Yes. Yan. Amboloto misses on his bonus free throw though. The score will stay at 18-17. It's a 1-point lead for the game changer, Novaliches Warriors, with time down to 1 minute and 35 seconds in the first quarter. Medyo na pressure doon. Itong si Landayan. Bola right now. Na may nakuhang foul. Itong si Villarosa.
At this point of the ball game, may I dare say that itong game changer Novaliches seems to be outworking itong Marikina Shoelanders. That's really something that's hard to say all tournament long for any team to be outworking itong Marikina Shoelanders.
Walang mahirap ngang pigilan ang hustle or tapatan ang hustle nitong Marikina Shoelanders. Here's Digno, gives it up to they really want to take advantage of that size mismatch downstairs. Kaso natawagan doon ng offensive foul itong si John Ambulonto. It's just his first.
Great post defense there for Jason Opiso. I think also they had the wrong angle for that post entry pass, and Opiso that time tinulak na lang ito ni John Ambulonto.
Ito ngayon si Tolentino for the layup, gets a foul and the basket.
Kyle Tolentino so far from the field has not been shooting very well.
He does have 6 points already, but he's missed twice from outside.
From the field, he is 2 out of 7.
Yun. O, ilang percent yun?
Oo.
Nasa 14.
Oo. Hindi.
He misses the bonus free throw, and the cream shirts will have a chance to take back the lead here with under a minute to go here in the first quarter. And ball goes to Kenji Roman, but he loses it. Takbo ngayon si Tolentino. Drop pass. Ang ganda na sana ng pass, hindi lang na tira ng maayos. But they recover the ball. They still have 15 seconds to shoot. There's a triple try by Casajeros. No good. Rebound nitong si Jason Opiso. But he loses the ball to the sideline. But the referee says the ball will stay with them. Time down to 19 seconds. The shot clock has been turned off. This must be the last play for the quarter. inbound pass triggered to Zeller. And
Eloy Tan.
Eloy Tan gives it off to Tolentino. Most probably he will take this last shot. Jumper from the elbow. Rebound will stay with Shoelanders with 1.7 seconds to go. One last play. Triangle inbound play by the Marikina Shoelanders. And there is the shot. No good. And that is it for the first quarter. The score is 19-18. A 1-point lead in favor of the Marikina Shoelanders. And let's now turn you over to our courtside reporter, Cara Althea Molines, for a report.
Kahit hindi nagtagumpay ang Marikina Shoelanders laban sa Philippine Navy, heads up pa din ang players and coaches inside the court, and they are eager to show na makuha ulit ang panalo at mas magiging mahigpit sila sa depensa. Sabi ni Jomel Landayan, bilog ang bola, may mananalo at matatalo talaga. Kaya naman, tumatak sa isip nila na pag pinasok ka at binigyan ka ng playing time, ipakita ang dapat ipakita inside the court dahil ayun yung opportunity na dapat hindi sinasayang. Joel, Noy?
And thank you for that report, Cara. So yeah, that's something that the players will have to keep in mind. Bilog ang bola. May nananalo, may natatalo. Tignan natin. Kasi nga naman, kung parehong panalo, anong nangyari dun?
Parang mahirap yun.
Oo.
Anyway, of course, for all players, whenever you're given the opportunity to play, you have to make sure that you can produce, and especially for those guys who are coming off the bench. You are trying to earn more minutes, and you do that by being effective on the court.
Ayun. So eto ngayon ang second quarter action natin. Bildigno will try another three. Misses that time. It's rebounded by Casajeros for the blue shirts. And Eloy Tan ang nagtitimon. He's free from three. Will he take it? And he will make it. Eloy Tan, that's his first field goal here in this game.
Well, that's their second triple. Yung una nila was coming from Kyle Tolentino. That Marikina offense, of course, they rely heavily on that three-point shooting.
Oh. And here is Joven inside, misses on that baby hook. Rebound goes to Casajeros once again. They push the ball up. There's Jericho Bares for the three, misses, but it is rebounded downstairs by Zeller, and he's fouled by itong nag-debut last game na si Wawi Kadir.
Well, this is a tough job here for Zeller going up against heftier guys in Wawi Kadir and Joven.
And triangle inbound play ulit ngayon dito para sa Shoelanders. Casajeros gets it at the corner. Gives it to the cutting Bares, who wanted to pass it back outside, pero wala doon ang kanyang teammate.
Well, the value of itong si Jericho Bares is more of on the defensive side than on the offensive side. So,
kaya nga, ang defensive assignment niya ay ito talagang si Bildigno,
yeah,
na ang inaasahang perimeter scorer nitong ano.
So usually when Jericho Bares goes into the ball game, automatic ang tao niya yung best perimeter player ng kabilang team.
Oo. We saw that in their game against Calos, no? Si Dragaes, tapos noong ano naman, kahapon sa Philippine Navy, kay Captain Dalate naman siya nakatapat. Pero eto ngayon, nakapasok ng 3 ang Marikina. So that lead is now up to 7, 25-18. Time down to 8 minutes and 7 seconds here in the second quarter. Wawi Kadir loses the ball and Bares is fouled by Salazar.
Good duty foul there for Salazar. Of course, Marikina Shoelanders, they always like to attack in transition. So when you have that opportunity to foul, that was actually the best time to use a foul.
Tamang-tama yung ano. So, and that offensive incursion, hindi pumasok. Rebound goes back to the cream shirts. Yan, nahihirapang tumawid. Just in time, nakatawid itong si Salazar. But he's trapped. He was able to give the pass out. Cocogen misses on that triple attempt. And Eloy Tan calms things down, slows things down for the Shoelanders. They give it all off to Arenal. He's up against, this is Philip Alvarez. Inside to Zeller. Zeller, dalawa ang tumalon. Naipasok at nakakuha pa ng foul.
For most teams, this is exactly what you want to do against the Marikina Shoelanders. Force them to execute in the half court, but this time around, Marikina showing that they can execute efficiently in the half court, getting a shot inside for Zeller, who gets fouled and will go to the line for the three-point play.
And Zeller will have a bonus free throw here. Three-point play opportunity converts.
And interestingly, with 7:08 remaining in the second quarter, penalty na itong game changer, Novaliches Warriors.
Samantalang ang Marikina,
Wala pang foul.
wala pa. Usually dahil nga sa aggressive defense nitong Marikina, sila ang nape-penalty ng mas maaga-aga. Here's Digno up against the Bares. Gives it downstairs to Kadir. Ito na ang isa sa mga malalaking mama ng Novaliches Warriors. At nakakuha siya doon ng foul on Zeller.
Well, if you're Wawi Kadir and you want to attack in the post, I think he should try to do the work earlier and get better position as opposed to, trying to back him down from maybe 18 feet from the basket.
Medyo mas malapit na siya doon sa
Three-point line than the
line.
basket.
Eto ngayon si Ambuloto, getting that pass and easy layup.
Because Amboloto did the early work and he was already in scoring position by the time he got the basketball.
Ayan, double figures na si John Amboloto with 11 points. And tignan natin kung ano ngayon ang gagawin nito si Arenal. He will commit an offensive foul.
That's just the veteran presence of Wawi Kadir. Yung unang bump, binigay niya, alam niya eh. And he knew after that first bump, there will be a second bump. Doon niya binenta yung call on the second bump.
Oh. And by the way, the sniper nitong Novaliches, game changer Novaliches Warriors has already checked in. Si Roger Santos, nandyan na. Expect him to take shots from the wing.
Actually, itong si Santos, we asked earlier, why the number 38? Because it's not a normal number that players wear as he gets fouled there shooting a three-pointer. Naalala kong player who wore 38 is Joe Devans. Ang layo eh. So tinanong namin, ang sabi niya, ang gusto niya naman daw talaga number was 27. Kaso meron ng player on the bench, on the team with 27, inassign lang sa kanya yung number. So walang kwentang storya, pero meron kaming timeout. We will be right back.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Ballout. Whoops. Challenge. Ballout. Whoops.
Tiwala ang game changer Novaliches Warriors na ma-execute nila ang mga adjustments na itinuro ni Coach Carlo Pacheco. They need to move the ball better and communicate well inside the court dahil ramdam nila ang challenge ngayong araw. Nabanggit din ni Coach Carlo na Marikina is a good shooting team kaya kailangan talaga nilang maging aggressive sa depensa. Joel Noy?
And thank you for that report, Kara. Ayan, so defense is the name of the game din para dito sa game changer Novaliches Warriors. As Roger Santos shooting his free throws, he missed the first and the third. Yeah, it's 1 out of 3 siya dun.
Well, so far, if you look at the percentage nitong Marikina Shoelanders from the 3-point area, 3 out of 8, 37%. I think they have to still address this.
And overall nga, nasa 47%, 11 out of 23 ang Marikina Shoelanders. Well, 11 of 24 there. So, mas kailangan pa nilang igihan ang kanilang depensa. And that pass is picked off by Zeller, and he's running off to the other end. He's got teammates there. That was Zabale and Eloy Tan down the middle with a foul, with a basket and a foul.
Well, that layup for Eloy Tan was possible because yung malalaki ng game changer Novaliches, ang Bulodto and Kadir were slow to get back in transition.
So again, kasama yan yung transition defense mo. Alam mong tumatakbo itong Marikina Shoelanders. So bakit kailangan mo talagang igihan pati doon yung transition defense. And a foul there was called dito kay Zabale.
Well, you can see here the attention for Coach Rizal Castro. They do not want to get Roger Santos to get on track because so far for this team he has grown into that sniper role. If I'm not mistaken, he is averaging 3 conversions from 3-point area per game.
Yes, yung nasa tatlo, and even last time he had 5. No? And Tamba was called there for a loose ball foul. So Timaho will shoot a pair of free throws dahil nga nasa penalty na itong game changer Novaliches.
Grabe dito sa Marikina Sports Center, kahit yung free throw pag na-shoot may fireworks.
Kung naririnig nyo, yan, may fireworks na nangyayari. Sineselebrate nila ang pag-shoot nitong si Deo Timaho ng kanyang free throws. 2 out of 2 there for Deo Timaho. The score is 32-21. It's now an 11-point lead for the Marikina Shoelanders. And the steal there by Upiso. Misses on the layup though, gets it back. One more chance, nope. But they still get it again. Eloy Tan with a jumper. Hindi pa rin. So ito naman ngayon, switch naman sila to defense. Pressure on the ball handler. Ang Bulodto is ahead and makes that layup.
Well, that's how you make a pressing defense pay by quick ball movement and getting the best shot.
Ang napansin nga natin yung game nila kagabi, no? Yung Philippine Navy ang ginawa, full court press, edi full court pass din kami. So another way to do that is to make sure that you are quick in pushing the ball forward. Rebound there by Ambulodto, erasing yung lumaban sa kanya doon sa rebound na si Deo Timaho. Ambulodto at the perimeter. Gives it off to Roger Santos. Naghahanap pa rin siya ng kanyang unang bugso galing sa labas. This is that was Tamba. Gets the foul from Zabale.
You can already feel na may increased ball pressure for Marikina Shoelanders, for anyone who has that basketball, and some key players that talagang full ball denial, including guys like Santos na you don't want to get hot.
So ang depensa ng Marikina nagpaparamdam na. This is of course your Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2. And we would also like to thank all of our sponsors. That is, they have Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Calus PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepitons. And there's a foul call there.
So some clarifications here. Coach Carlo Pacheco claiming that Kel Tolentino did not report to the scorer's table.
No, nabikol yan, hindi lang ng iba.
things are getting clarified,
And the referees have clarified that for as long as they signaled already that the player can come in, that takes precedence over the venue announcer not being able to announce the substitution.
yun. So, kailangan lang
Anong precedence?
Ah, hindi ko alam.
You know, sometimes when I'm talking, I just black out and,
Just say the words.
just blurt out words. But it sounded nice, though.
Yes, it sounded nice. And I think it makes sense.
Yeah, probably.
So, free throws dito para kay Ambuloto. He makes that. And substitution, Gomez de Leaño going in for Eloy Tan.
So imagine for Marikina Shoelanders, a guy, a very decent player, a quality player, Joe Gomez de Leaño, only checking in with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
And Tolentino still has not gotten the rhythm really from outside, and neither has Chavez. But they get the loose ball. Opiso with the baseline jumper. Easy.
Jason Opiso just finds the spots where he can get open shots and very efficient. Ito nga si Jason Opiso already leading his team in scoring with 10 points.
Yeah. Natatawag natin, very fundamental. Ito ngayon, si Roger Santos misses on that triple try. And ball is now with the blue shirts. Tolentino goes inside for the left. He's met there by Kadir. And a foul on will be called on Wawi Kadir. Two free throws here for Kyle Tolentino.
Well, if you're game changer, Novaliches Warriors, I think they are still playing pretty good defense, especially on Kyle Tolentino. Kyle Tolentino from the field, only 2 out of 10, averaging 18 points per game, only 6. So I think if they can play good defense on Kyle Tolentino, and Marikina, whenever Tolentino is on the floor, kind of relies on him for the offense. I think that's still a good game plan for game changer Novaliches.
So tignan natin ngayon kung ano ang magiging adjustment nitong si Tolentino with the defense that the game changer Novaliches is showing him. Ito ngayon, si Salazar is trying to bring down the ball. He is met by Felipe Chavez. Stolen there by Gomez de Leaño, but he goes out of bounds. Sayang, at libre na dun si Felipe Chavez.
Well, for itong si Salazar, yung trabaho niya just got really harder, especially with the increased ball pressure coming from the Shoelanders.
Salazar gets inside, misses on that layup. Rebound goes to Zeller. Gomez de Leaño bringing down the ball is Chavez. He wants to go all the way inside. Challenges Ambuloto and it succeeds.
There was nothing Ambuloto could do that time.
Medyo nag-lay off ngayon sa pressure ang Marikina. Here's Salazar. He will attempt a 3. Misses on that one. Rebound, scramble. Ball will stay with the game changer of the Warriors.
Well, actually, you wouldn't mind if yung ball pressure that time coming from Felipe Chavez medyo nabawasan ng konti kasi kakascore niya lang against Ambuloto. Understandable naman na medyo napagod siya ng konti doon.
Oo. Halos full court pa yung tinakbo niya doon. They dropped the ball inside pero it's tipped out of bounds once again by Jason Opiso. Ito si Jason Opiso actually, he also gets a lot of steals. He averages a good number of steals for Marikina Shoelanders.
As if scoring and rebounding is not enough.
Yes. Oo nga, two-way talaga tong si two-way threat.
And this is an undersized center you have in Jason Opiso, but still very effective.
They are really looking for that inside pass, pero the game changer Novaliches had to give it outside. Here's Digno, goes for the shot, misses, rebound by who else? Jason Opiso.
Already nearing a double-double with 10 points and 9 rebounds.
Felipe Chavez gives it off to Opiso for that jumper. Fundamental basketball by Jason Opiso.
You know, whenever the Shoelanders, when it seems like they're supposed to win in the the production here asks us kung sino yung best player. Parang almost every time, he is always in that conversation.
Yes, see, the consistency of one Jason Opiso makes him a player to watch dito sa ating tournament. The score is currently 40-26. It's a 14-point lead by the Marikina Shoelanders with time down to 50 seconds in the second quarter as a foul is called there on Jonicio.
Well, you were saying earlier that Jason Opiso is a player to watch. Actually, I think that's the biggest mistake of any team. They don't watch this guy play. I mean, he quietly just contributes, and before you know it, nasaktan ka na nito ni Jason Opiso. I mean, not physically, but with his production on the floor.
Exactly. Yun na nga. Hindi mo talaga, I will have to say, I'm a little bit surprised na he averages 20 points.
21 and 10.
Yun, and 10. So, hindi mo talaga maisip. Pero, so yeah, that goes to show you the silent productivity of one Jason Opiso. Velasco Panis checking in for the last 50 seconds of this second quarter. And it is currently a 12-point lead by the Marikina Shoelanders. Felipe Chavez barking out instructions for his team. They go to the corner to Opiso. Chavez back to Opiso. He will try a three. Misses that time. Well, you can't have it all. Cocogen loses the ball to the baseline, but they keep the ball. So 36 seconds to go. Is Velasco Panis triggering the inbound. Gives it up to the blue shirts and Felipe Chavez. Kyle Tolentino over to Gomez de Leaño inside. Nope, kick out to Junicio. They rotate the ball. Tolentino will want to go inside. Misses, rebound by Joven. And a foul is called.
And both teams are in the penalty.
With 16.3 seconds to go here in the first half, it is a 12-point lead. And Marikina Shoelanders will call a timeout. We will be back to bring you the rest of the half.
Following partners.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Whoops! Challenge! Ballout! Whoops!
And of course, hindi natin pwedeng hindi pasalamatan ang mga big boss natin dito sa Ballout. We've got President Chris Bautista, Commissioner, the legendary Joe Lipa, Deputy Commissioner Matt Calizar, Basketball Operations Head Ronald Magtulis, Assistant Basketball Operations Head Bert De La Rosa, and Technical Head Noel Canya. Maraming salamat po sa pagtayo nitong torneo natin. And both free throws knocked in by Joven to cut this lead down to 10 with 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Tolentino again, we expect him to take that last shot. He gets a screen from Jonicio. He will go for three, makes it! That will be it for the first half. It is a 13-point lead for the Marikina Shoelanders, 43-30 over the game changer Novaliches Warriors. And Coach, ano ba ang mga importante nangyayari dun sa first half natin?
Well, definitely the rebounding story is something to note as the Marikina Shoelanders out-rebounding what I would like to say is a bigger squad na game changer Novaliches 24-15, and I think that's one of the many things that Coach Carlo Pacheco will have to address here sa halftime.
Ayun. And speaking of halftime, we have some halftime interviews with Kara and two notable players from both squads.
We are now live here at Marikina Sports Complex for Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2. Halftime score is 43-30 in favor of Marikina Shoelanders. For this halftime, makakasama natin sina Jason Opiso ng Marikina Shoelanders at Roger Santos of Game Changer Novaliches Warriors. Jason, yung laro nyo kahapon, hindi yun yung outcome na ina-expect ninyo. How do you think you'll bounce back from that?
Of course, yung nangyari sa last few seconds, it was a really bad mistake. Pero obviously, the best thing we can do now is just learn from it and obviously not commit the same mistakes.
Any message sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyo dito ngayon?
Message ko lang is always keep working and continue your dream. This is Jason Opiso signing out.
Thank you, Jason. At dito naman sa tabi ko, kasama ko si Roger Santos. Roger, ano yung tactics nyo in this game that you are competing against the Marikina Shoelanders na may home court advantage?
Kailangan namin dumipensa kasi talagang tao-tao rin sila. Need namin i-double pa yung depensa ngayong sunod na quarter.
Any message din sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa Novaliches Warriors?
Sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa Game Changer, salamat, tsaka yung mga boss namin, yun lang po.
Thank you, Jason Opiso of Marikina Shoelanders and Roger Santos of Game Changer Novaliches Warriors, and that's all for the halftime interview.
Ballout.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Ballout. Whoops. Challenge. Ballout. Whoops. Ballout. Whoops. Challenge.
exciting game ako para sa inyo. Ito ang Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Pwedeng manalo na hanggang 1,000,000 piso. Bawat kiskis, matutulungan mo ang mga atletang Pilipino. Available at all Lotto outlets and resellers nationwide.
Itaas ang pride ng bansa habang nag-e-enjoy. Bili na ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Go for Gold, produkto ng Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office. Tanging may edad 18 pataas lamang ang maaaring bumili at maglaro ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Keep it fun. Game responsibly.
Ballout.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Ballout. Whoops. Challenge. Ballout. Whoops. Tayo naman. Ballout. Whoops. Challenge.
May exciting game ako para sa inyo. Ito ang Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Pwedeng manalo na hanggang 1,000,000 piso. Bawat kiskis, matutulungan mo ang mga atletang Pilipino. Available at all Lotto outlets and resellers nationwide.
Itaas ang pride ng bansa habang nag-e-enjoy. Bili na ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Go for Gold, produkto ng Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office. Tanging may edad 18 pataas lamang ang maaaring bumili at maglaro ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Keep it fun. Game responsibly.
Ballout.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
And of course, if you want to keep updated sa Ballout, you can always follow us on socials. And you just got a glimpse of the crowd there that is here to support itong Marikina Shoelanders at Game Changer Novaliches Warriors. At the end of the first half, the score is 43-30. It is a 13-point lead para dito sa hometown, sa home team Marikina Shoelanders. Tignan natin kung ano mga adjustments na ginawa ng Game Changer Novaliches Warriors para maiksian itong lamang ng Marikina Shoelanders. Coach, ano ba ang mga nag-pop out sa'yo na stats noong first half?
Well, before we went into the halftime break, tinanong mo na ako, so binawasan mo yung sasabihin ko. So anyway, going back to that that rebounding advantage, 24-15. What I actually failed to mention there was the offensive rebound advantage nitong Marikina Shoelanders, 11-1, which translated to 7 second chance points against 0 for Game Changer Novaliches. I mean, you expect itong Marikina Shoelanders to be leading itong Game Changer Novaliches in points of turnovers, 11-3. Actually, fast break points went to the side of Game Changer Novaliches, 7-2. But you know, this is something new. A team actually out-rebounding itong Game Changer Novaliches by this much, especially since this is definitely a smaller team. Ang sentro nito si Jason Opiso lang, who I guess on a good day, mga 6'2", 6'3". While Jan Ambulod to, maybe 6'5", 6'6".
Oo. At hindi lang si Ambulod to ang panglaban nila sa ilalim para sa rebounds. Anyway, Gabane there picked up another foul and he had to be subbed out. Balik dito si Salazar. They want to give it inside to Kadir for the hook shot. No good. A rebound goes to, that is Motol, who ngayon lang naipasok sa second half.
Well, that's right. This guy, one of the reliable scorers, averaging 13 points per game. And it's interesting for him to be checking in only in the second half.
Eto ngayon. Opiso, spin move, jumper, foul is called on John Ambulodto.
That's exactly why hindi mo mapapansin ito si Jason Opiso. I mean, the efficiency of his moves. He got the ball, went for the up fake, then shot the ball. Alam mo, no flash whatsoever. Although this guy can actually dunk that basketball. It would be nice to see that, but I think for Coach Rizal Castro, he's more than happy with what this guy brings to the table for the Marikina Shoelanders.
The consistency that he brings and the quiet effectivity and efficiency of Jason Opiso. Ito na naman ang pressure defense. Salazar will have a tough time against Chavez, but he gets a screen there from Ambulodto to finally para maitawid finally ang bola sa kanilang front court. Salazar looking, that is Velasco Panis, misses on the layup. And outlet pass, this is Zeller. Kicks it out to the backcourt, and it is backcourt violation on the Marikina Shoelanders.
Well, I was about to say wisely pulling it out, and then they turned the ball over.
Pulled it out, pero mali ang napasahan. And this is Salazar with the ball. He will get a screen, two-man game. Sana with Ambulodto, but no, he will take the shot, but misses. Rebound again, goes to Zeller. Here is Chavez, and he's fouled by Velasco Panis.
Well, for Salazar, I think, well, he does have that perimeter jumper. He can shoot from the outside. He can shoot from the mid-range. I think he should learn how to properly use that pick and roll offense, especially when you have a guy, your roller will be a guy like Jan Ambulodto.
Right now, itong si Salazar, He only has the 1 assist and he is shooting.
We see Felipe Chavez with a crafty finish inside.
Okay, and so the score is 47-32. 15-point lead para dito sa Marikina Shoelanders. Bren Motol dumps it inside to Wawi Kadir, but Kadir falls to the ground and sabi ng ref, na-foul siya.
Zeller caught using too much body there. Apologizing right away to Wawi Kadir, which I think is a good idea. You don't want to be on the bad side of Wawi Kadir.
Ito ngayon si Velasco Panis misses on that fadeaway jumper. And another rebound.
That's already a double-double for Jason Opiso.
Oo. So nakuha niya na ang kanyang double-double, samantalang ang kanyang counterpart sa kabilang dako si John Ampuloto. Still
Scoring more itong si Ambuloto, but on the rebounding end, only 5
so far. Here's Motol. They call for the play. Na libre ng contest si Velasco Panis. There's Ambuloto for a 3. Misses this time. Another rebound by Opiso. Tumatakbo si Felipe Chavez. And he drops it off to Kyle Tolentino. And this will lead to a timeout by the game changer Novaliches Warriors. The score is 51-32. It's a 19-point lead with 6 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll be back.
The following partners.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Whoops! Challenge! Ballout!
We're back in the ball game. Check us out on social media. You've got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Just search Ballout Sports PH. And Joven there with an undergoal stab.
So itong si Joven coming in for Wawi Kadir immediately off the bench scores 2 points.
Tolentino is met by Motol. And there is Tolentino for a jumper and another conversion. He's starting to heat up.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. But the shooter's bounce there.
Yes, and ito ngayon si Joven once again down low. He's met by 3 defenders.
Well, you feel like they haven't gone to this play that much, especially since with the manpower that they have. The only advantage that I see is when they go inside, and I think that's really something that they really have to do more with guys like Joven and Ambuloto.
And papasok ngayon si Alcaide para kay Casajeros. Joven made his first free throw. It's 2 for 2. And Kenji Roman checks in to give itong si John Ambuloto a breather. The score is 54-36. It's an 18-point lead for the Marikina Shoelanders with 5 minutes and 20. There goes Tolentino again. Misses on the 3 this time. But Opiso with another rebound. Chavez against Salazar. Banggaan ng mga maliliit. Chavez gives it to the corner. Opiso will go for the 3 and makes it.
And when Jason Opiso starts hitting from the outside, now may isip mo na, what else can you ask for from this guy? And causing a steal on that possession.
Eto ngayon ulit. It's an alley-oop play. Alcaide to Tolentino connection.
And you feel like the switch has been turned on again for the Marikina Shoelanders. So the game changer Novaliches will need to find that game changer to arrest the momentum that has evidently swung to the favor of the Marikina Shoelanders.
Ayun, at doon nga maganda ang mabilis ang pasahan ng game changer Novaliches napunta sa ilalim at napilitang mag-foul itong si Alcaide.
When you're going up against a team like the Marikina Shoelanders, hindi pwede yung situation na lang na nangyayari that you move the ball to try and break that pressure defense. You have to do it consistently because yung Marikina Shoelanders, they will use the press for 40 minutes. So you have to play that way also to use effective ball rotation to beat that pressure defense.
So the lead is currently at 22. Gustong punan ito. Kaso natawagan ng traveling itong si Alcaide.
Alcaide, the mayor.
Oo, the mayor. Ayaw kong sabihin yung isa pang naisip ko kasi
The mayor na
the mayor na lang tayo.
Although of course, the mayor of Marikina City, Mayor Marcy Chodoro and Congresswoman Maan Chodoro, on the other end of the court.
Malaking
Of course, our
pasalamat
very
natin.
gracious host,
Oo, para dito sa Season 2 sa Founders Cup.
the shoe capital of the Philippines.
Here is a game changer Novaliches. Bill Digno, drop pass to Kenji Roman, slips out of his hands. Ito ulit ang Marikina Shoelanders. A case of a little bit of too much passing there.
Definitely overpassing in that situation.
Yun. Ito ngayon, si Villarosa. He wants to go against the defense. Kenji Roman recovers the ball. Villarosa will go for the shot. Misses. Rebound. Tolentino. Tumatakbo na naman dito ang Marikina Shoelanders. His pass is picked off by Salazar that time.
Well, at this point for Marikina, the margin of error is definitely larger than game changer Novaliches. Turnovers on back-to-back of offensive possession.
Ito ngayon si Joven sa ilalim. Hindi niya rin maipasok ang kanyang baby hook.
Piso.
And we've got Joe Gomez de Leaño getting ready to check in along with John Ambulodto. Meanwhile, inside the court, Kyle Tolentino misses on that layup. And here is Alcaide with a triple try. Misses. Rebound still. Goes back to the blue shirts. And ang ganda ng pasa pero it was to the behind. It was behind, no? Kaya nakuha ito ng cream shirts.
The lack of a dead ball in possession here. Parang bumibilis yung ating third quarter.
Oo. And actually, medyo matagal-tagal na bago ever since the last shot. And on cue. Villarosa gets that shot to give a little bit of offense to the game changer Novaliches Warriors. They are looking for the ball is with Zeller. Tolentino with the ball. He's up against Villarosa. Gets a screen. Junicio from Junicio. Junicio here gets the rebound and the putback.
So yung mga players who want to check in, nauubusan ng oras.
Oo.
Because of wala nga tayong dead ball.
Here's Salazar. Up against Landayan. Gives it to Kenji Roman. Bill Digno. Digno only has 7 points so far. Roman will take that 3 and make it.
That's only the first points for Kenji Roman, averaging 8 and 8. Only 3 and 3.
3 and 3. At least patas pa rin ang kanyang stats. And ito si Tolentino calling for horns. Gets a pick from Junicio Opiso. He's free from 3. Will take it, but will miss. Rebound, dalawang cream shirts nag-agawan doon. And sinabi ni Joven, akin na muna ito. Villarosa bringing it down. He's got Alcaide in front of him. There's a good pass to Salazar. Being pressured. This is Kenji Roman. Over to Digno. Digno with a spin move inside. Layup is in.
Well, Bill Digno, at least he has shown up in this ball game already with 9 points. But, you know, it has to be a team effort, especially when you go up against very potent team like Marikina.
Ayun, and we only have less than a minute to go. Here's Tolentino with another 3. Kyle Tolentino already has 21 points.
Actually, the players who were trying to check in, I think like 4 minutes ago.
Yes.
I think they will have to wait for the quarter break.
Oo, doon na lang sila sa 4th quarter papasok para sa teams nila. Digno has 5 seconds to shoot. Digno gives it off to Roman. Can they make it? Hoven is fouled at the buzzer. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, may foul na naitawag doon on Landayan. So right before we end this quarter, itong si Hoven will be given 2 free throws.
Well, despite the Marikina Shoelanders being in the penalty with 4 minutes to go in the quarter, that still went very fast dahil nga walang dead ball, no foul.
Oo. Walang fouls na natawag, walang out of bounds. Hoven misses. Oh, he made that second one. So he changes the score to 64 to 45. It's a 19-point lead for the Marikina Shoelanders. We will be back to bring you the 4th quarter.
Would like to thank the following partners.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and
Having John Ambuluto back is going to be a huge factor for game changer Novaliches Warriors. Coach Carlo Pacheco said that they miss his services because he is nursing a muscle strain injury in his left leg. Pero 17 points, 75% field goals ang numbers niya. It's obvious na kaya pa din niya magtrabaho para sa team. Joel, Noy?
Thank you for that, Cara. Yun, importanteng player nga ito si John Ambuloto para sa game changer Novaliches. And isa pang importanteng player para sa game changer Novaliches na si Gabane ay nag-foul out na. So
anyway, of course, Ambuloto definitely siya talaga yung embodiment nung team name nila game changer.
Yes.
The minute he came into their lineup, they became more competitive because of course when you have a guy like this, you can actually just dump that ball in the post, and with his experience, he doesn't always have to just score. He can create for his teammates, and I think he's pretty much still underutilized for this game changer team.
we kind of wish that they would go to that play more often, no? Make that their identity as a team. Aside from this guy's sniping from the outside, it has been missing for this game. Itong si Roger Santos.
Well, ito si Roger Santos fast becoming na hindi na siya surprise for for against other teams. They can actually prepare for him already. So they will need to set him up better. And I think that's actually something that they can work on. You can center that offense on a guy who can dominate inside and a guy who shoots very well from the outside.
Oh. And a guy who actually shoots well outside and can also take it inside is itong si Joe Gomez de Leani, who just got another foul there.
No,
it was just tapped out of bounds. Walang
out
foul
of
na
bounds
tinawag.
by John Ambuloto.
Oh, wow, okay. Again, shows you what Ambuloto can do. And that inbound pass was tipped by Santos, but the blue shirts keep it. 1 second to shoot. No good. Rebound, scramble goes back to the blue shirts. Gomez de Leanos will want to hold things for a set. He's free from 3, gives it off to the corner to Junicio. Nothing happening. Bares back to Gomez de Leano. He will take this one, missing. But again, another offensive rebound. Again, the offensive rebounding of Marikina. spelling a huge difference dito, Coach?
Well, right now, the offensive rebounding story, game changer with 2. Itong Marikina Shoelanders already with 17. So, from 11 to 1, it's now 17 to 2.
Yun. Samantalang doon ay naka fast break layup itong si Ambuloto. He was all alone when he leaked. Etong si Junicio naman ang nagpakita ng corner triple para sa Marikina Shoelanders, bringing that lead up to 23. Ito na ang 23-point lead ng Marikina Shoelanders with 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
For Coach Rizal Castro, coming from that heartbreaking loss yesterday, they had to play immediately less than 24 hours after. This is actually the best case scenario for them, that they can already, I think, rest their starters for the rest of the game and allow the bench players to get some minutes on the floor, to get more feel, get more reps, to be more familiar with the system that they are running.
Yun. And si Ambuloto taking 2 free throws. He made the first one. He now has 20 points, 21 to go with 5 rebounds. So siya pa rin talaga ang top scorer, top player para dito sa game changer Novaliches, although parang wala siya gaanong nakukuhang support from his other teammates. Isa sa mga hindi talaga gaanong naramdaman dito ay itong si Roger Santos, hindi pumapasok yung kanang mga tira sa labas. Junicio with that shot inside, he's fouled by Ambuloto.
And you also have to factor in the being a non-factor ni Jun Gabane. He only played less than 6 minutes and he fouled out. So basically he was tasked to try and defend Felipe Chavez, and it would be understandable if this was the kind of game that he had, fouling out in, it's almost a foul per minute, not scoring, but he did set up his teammates for 4 baskets with 4 assists.
And Velasco Panis checking into the ball game for Roger Santos. Long outlet pass there, stolen by Junicio. And sabi ni Eloy Tan, bigay mo muna sa akin. Tignan natin kung anong pinakamagandang tira. Sabi ni Bares, ito yata. Pero hindi pumasok. Rebound goes to Joven. And Novaliches will want to make this game a little bit quicker, no? Extend the pace, make the pace quicker. Miss there on the 3. Para dito kay Velasco Panis, ball will go out of bounds, but it will stay with the game changer, Novaliches Warriors.
Well, the hard thing when you are trying to mount a rally versus the Marikina Shoelanders, usually the way you do it is you try to quicken the pace. But if you quicken the pace, you play exactly into the hands of the Shoelanders, who likes that pace. So it's really a big question mark. How do you mount a rally? Although one of their losses came from losing a 23-point advantage.
So, importante yung composure din. Kasi nga, pag binilisan mo rin yung pace, edi mas prone din kayong magka-errors.
And especially if you're not used to playing that pace.
Yeah. And with the character that we're seeing from this Warriors team, medyo dapat ibang, they might be more attuned to a slower pace.
Especially with the quality big men that they have in Ambuloto. You have Joven, you have Kadir, the late replacement, and Kenji Roman.
Yeah. And another long outlet pass there. It goes out of bounds. And it will go back to the Marikina Shoelanders. Yan, itong long outlet pass na sinusubukan ngayon ng game changer Novaliches. This was actually the strategy that Philippine Navy did yesterday. Kaya rin sila nakabalik doon at nakuha nila ang panalo kahapon.
And it wouldn't be surprising if nakuha ito ni Coach Carlo Pacheco. I mean, they've been trying to make those long outlet passes to try and break that press. And of course, you have to scout the team that you're going to go up against. And, with the short time that you have to prepare for this, one way to prepare for another team is just use a strategy that worked for another team.
And there is Joe Gomez de Leaño with another triple for the Marikina Shoelanders.
Oh, I thought it was Jason Opiso.
Oh, ako rin medyo namalikmata ako pero si Gomez de Leaño. Sabi kasi nating venue announcer na si Joe Gomez de Leaño yun. So
kasi he was interviewed during halftime eh.
Oh,
and he signed out as Jason Opiso.
So anyway, here's Bill Pigno trying to get some offense going here. Buloto will try another tray. Yun.
That's the second make from John Ambuloto from the outside in the three-point range, and definitely you have that offensive weapon here that I think game changer Novaliches really needs to utilize and maximize a guy like Ambuloto.
At ang ganda doon ng putback nitong si nasasabihin ko na sana Jason De Leaño. Joe Gomez de Leaño. And there's another steal when Gomez de Leaño with yet another.
And the guy who got that steal, Jericho Barres, just boundless amounts of energy, especially on defense.
And another turnover there by the Warriors.
What you like about Jericho Barres is when he is trying to put on that high amount of ball pressure, nakangiti pa eh.
Parang tuwang-tuwa siya dun sa ginagawa niya. Ayan. And we will have a timeout here called by the game changer Novaliches Warriors. We will be back to bring you the rest of the fourth quarter.
Ballout Sports Season 2 Founders Cup would like to thank the
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepperco.
Ballout. Hoops. Challenge. Ballout. Hoops.
And with 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, the score is 81-52 in favor of the Marikina Shoelanders. Do check out our social media pages. Just search Ballout Sports PH. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Tuloy pa rin ang pressure. Pero doon natawagan ng foul. And penalty na ang Marikina. So itong 4 minutes, hahaba pa to ng konti.
Well, it could follow the trend in the third quarter that even with the game changer Novaliches in penalty, that last 4 minutes just flew by.
Oo, tignan natin. So ito ngayon si Roger Santos with 2 free throws. Misses the first. His shot really has been off today.
Well, I think that's a result of the increased ball pressure on him. And on this play, actually, he got fouled trying to break the press. So a little bit out of his, yung mga specialty nito ni Santos.
Madalas he just comes off of screens to get the sa libreng tira mula sa labas. Ngayon parang inasahan siyang itawid yung bola.
And I think at this stage of the tournament, I don't think he's gonna get that many open looks like he was a few games back.
Unless they really game plan na bigyan siya ng open looks. The ball will stay with the cream shirts. And yun, point guard duties ngayon itong si Roger Santos dahil nga na foul out na si Gabane and si Salazar needs a breather. Kenji Roman turns the ball over. Ito si number 1. That is Landayan para sa Marikina Shoelanders.
Landayan versus Kenji Roman in the open court is a mismatch.
Oo. And a foul is called there. I believe it is going to be on Edward Zeller. Pleading his case to the referee. To no avail, Bill Digno will shoot 2 and try to get into double figures, and does. Another free throw for Digno. Makes 2 out of 2. So Villarosa comes in for Roger Santos. And this is Landayan bringing up the ball. They give it to Zabale. Swinging it over to Gomez de Leaño. Zabale on the opposite wing. 9 seconds to shoot. Here's Landayan for 3. Makes it.
So those are the kinds of open looks that you can get if you execute properly against a zone defense. The open corner 3 that time.
And natumba dun si Landayan. Marikina up in arms sa hindi pagtawag ng kahit na anong foul dun. Ito ngayon si Roman. Gusto niyang ibigay dun sa partner niya sa ilalim. At may tinawag ulit na foul dito kay Zeller. Ayun, according to our court announcer, to our venue announcer, it's Zellier.
Zellier, okay.
But dahil nga mas familiar tayo dun sa pronunciation na Zeller, doon na lang ako sa Zeller muna for now.
Well, if you're Zeller, Edward Zeller, when you're going up against John Ambulotto, I think you don't mind graduating this early.
Yun. And Ambulotto really has been backstopping itong game changer Novaliches Warriors. He already has 25 points to go with 5 rebounds.
Well, actually, just to give some credit to Edward Zeller, he only scored 3 points, but he had 8 rebounds.
No.
So, quality contributions off the bench for Coach Rizal Castro.
And here's the blue shirts. They're swinging the ball rotation. Gomez de Leaño misses on that 3. Rebound Stoffel.
Zabale caught there, hitting itong si Wawi Kadir on the back.
Oo. Kaya pinapapunta muna sa kanilang bench. And ito namang si Villarosa, rest back din na kaagad doon sa kanyang teammate, which is something that you like, pero wag lang magpadala masyado.
Well, Wawi Kadir seems to be unaffected here. Pero yung teammate niya being called for a technical foul.
Si Villarosa. And they're clarifying kung ano ang...
So, makikimarites na ako dito sa mga referees.
There is... So, an unsportsmanlike foul is called on... So, ano ang namarites mo, Coach?
So, Zabale will be called for an unsportsmanlike foul. Itong si Villarosa is called for a technical for unsportsmanlike conduct.
And
the difference here, yung technical kasi, it's just a free throw. That's it. Unsportsmanlike foul, 2 free throws plus ball possession.
So, dalawang free throw ito and ball possession. Tama, Coach?
That's right. 2 free throws plus ball.
Hindi, kasi unsportsmanlike foul was on Marikina Shoelander player.
Yes.
So, ang titira ng free throw
is Wawi Kadir who
dapat
got
si Wawi
hit
Kadir.
by Zabale.
Yun. Oh, pero si Villarosa ang pinatitira ngayon ng free throw. Ayan, clarification ng mga referee. Kasi nga itong si Villarosa at si Zabale ang nagkaharap. Pero ang foul talaga na commit dito kay Wawi Kadir.
I think the referees got the signals crossed there dahil nga 27 itong si Villarosa, Kadir 17.
And so ball possession will remain. No, sorry, will go now to the game changer Novaliches Warriors. With 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, it is a hefty 27-point lead, 86-59. But Wawi Kadir.
Well, I did not know that Wawi Kadir had that shot.
And yun na nga, yung mga big men nila, si Buloto, si Kadir, Katina din.
Even Roman, I think,
si
is
Roman.
a three-pointer. So I think that's
even
something
si Joven
to,
din, meron din.
that's something to explore, that option for game changer.
Might it then be an option for there to be a 4 big man lineup at one point in time?
But I think defensively, they will have a lot of trouble, especially when they play teams like Marikina.
Ito ngayon si Landayan. He will try to respond. Misses there. Rebound goes to Gomez de Liano. It's tipped from behind by Villarosa. And he is fouled by Arenal.
Actually, Joe Gomez de Liano already with 10 points.
And that will lead us into a timeout called by the game changer Novaliches Warriors. We will bring you the rest of this ball game after the break.
Partners, Pepitone's Grill, L&J Spa, Chachago, Detail Avenue, Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to go home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite.
Jace Villarosa at the line for 2 after he was fouled there off that rebound.
Jace Villarosa actually getting a lot of minutes in this ball game, only averaging 6 minutes per ball game, already up to 16, I'm sorry.
And yun, itong si Landayan signaling clock, no? So they will manage the clock here. Ball goes to Junicio, give and go there supposedly for Gomez de Liano, but here is the ballet drop pass and another quick pass, one more, and by foul it will be an unsportsmanlike version na itatawag dito kay Wawi Kadir.
Well, actually, I think in that case, si Wawi Kadir, more than the intent to harm, feeling ko nahilo na lang to dun sa ganda ng ball movement ng Marikina.
Timeout is called by Marikina Shoelanders. We'll be back to bring you the rest of this ball game.
Partners, Pepitone's Grill, L&J Spa.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to go home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite.
And Arenal misses on the first free throw. He will miss both free throws, but they will retain the possession here. With 47 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, it's a 23-point lead for the Marikina Shoelanders. Landayan to Gomez de Liano. Give and go again. Landayan will have this open three. Misses there. Kenji Roman with the rebound. Gives it off to Villarosa against Landayan. He'll get a screen. Nope. But he's fouled by Jomel Landayan. Pati si Landayan, 5 fouls na din.
Well, both teams already in the penalty.
First time ko to na nagka-cover ako ng game na 3 ang nag-foul out sa isang game.
So you have Gabane,
And Zeller.
and
And ito ngayon, si Landayan.
I don't think Landayan has played too many minutes. 13 minutes
Oo.
fouled out.
Miss on the free throw by Villarosa and Marikina. They won't make an effort anymore here. Zabale holding on to the ball. And that will most probably be it. Coach, story of the game.
Well, it's just really the only surprising stat for me is the big 26 rebound advantage for Marikina Shoelanders.
And that is it for this ball game. The score is 86-63. It's a 23-point win by the Marikina Shoelanders over the game changer Novaliches Warriors. You still have, of course, we know that Marikina always banks on the usual players, no, na para maipanalo ang kanilang game.
Actually, the best player of this ball game, I think, first quarter pa lang alam na natin kung sino.
Oo nga. Ganun ka-consistent kasi itong player na to. And ganun siya ka-effective. And he is now with our courtside reporter. Take it away, Gara.
Congrats to our LNJ of the game, Jason Opiso, Marikina Shoelanders, having 19 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steal. Ano sa tingin nyo yung kinulang sa inyo kagabi na binawi nyo ngayon?
Yung kagabi, madami kaming mistake. Siguro, yun, natuto kami kagabi sa mga pagkakamali namin. Sa in-apply namin yung pagkakamali namin kapon dito sa game na to.
Any message sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyo ngayon dito?
Salamat sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa Ballout. Thank you sa inyo. Lagi nandito sa game.
Thank you and congratulations again, Jason Opiso of Marikina Shoelanders.
And that's it for this ball game. The Marikina Shoelanders bounced back from that 1-point loss yesterday against the Philippine Navy Gopher Gold Sea Lions. They take this win 86-63 over the game changer Novaliches Warriors. And yes, we do have one more game up ahead. It will be Kalos PH, the third floor, versus Centro Mall Golden Coolers. Coach Noy and I will be back to bring you that game after the break.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.